Blackstone Publishing presents It's Getting Scot in Here by Suzanne Enoch. This book is read by Flora Macdonald. For my mom, who still insists on purchasing extra copies of all my books to make sure I remain gainfully employed. I love you, Mother. Prologue. Once upon a time, in May 1785 to be exact, Angus MacTaggert, Earl Aldris, travelled from the middle of the Scottish Highlands to London in search of a wealthy bride to save his well-loved but crumbling estate. Aldris Park had been in the MacTaggert family since the time of Henry VIII, when Donald MacTaggert, despite being Catholic and married, declared publicly that Henry should be able to wed as many lasses as he wanted until one of them got him a son. Aldris Park was the newly minted Earl's reward for his support and understanding. For the next 200 years, Aldris thrived until the weight of poor harvests, the ever-intruding rule-making Sassenach, and the MacTaggerts' own fondness for drinking, gambling, and wild investments, including an early bicycle design wherein the driver sat between two wheels. Sadly, it had no braking mechanism, and after a series of accidents nearly began a war within the MacTaggerts' clan Ross, began to sink it into disrepair. When Angus inherited the title in 1783, he realised the old castle needed far more than a fresh coat of paint to keep it from both physical collapse and bankruptcy. And so he determined to go down among the enemy Sassenach and win himself a wealthy bride. The English had made enough trouble for him and his over the centuries, so they could bloody well help him set things right. On his second day in London, he met the stunning Francesca Oswell, the only offspring of James and Mary Oswell, Viscount and Viscountess of Hornford, who had more money than Midas and a bevy of very fine solicitors, at a masked ball where he dressed as a bull and she as a swan. Despite the misgivings of nearly everyone in Mayfair, Angus and Francesca immediately fell in love and married with a special license 10 days later. A week after that, Angus took Francesca back to Aldris Park and the Highlands, where she found very little civilization, a great many sheep.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?